Hi again, it's Kimberly and Knit for Brains. And I'm coming back to something I haven't done in a while. You know, when you go on vacation, you just kind of have to get back into your swing. And then of course I came back from vacation and brought back the almighty souvenir of souvenirs, which was COVID, which was no bueno. So getting back into the swing of it, but I wanted to show you, I started this project when I got home. I just wanted something kind of mindless to get back into the swing of everything. And I also wanted a fun little scarf. And you know, my girl Tina, we love Tina, she had this really cute pattern called the Kria scarf, K-I-R-A. And I bought it off of her website. And it's just a very simple, if you've ever done like a V-stitch, that's basically what this is you do 2 double crochets in each V hole, and basically you skip over the squares. Very easy to start. It's a big V. So when it's all done, my husband said, "What's this gonna look like?" I said, "I will show you." It's gonna kind of go like this, and then you bring this guy around like so. So it's gonna kind of do one of these. Now, of course, you don't have to wear it this way as a kerchief. You could, of course, have it across your back as a shawl. You could do anything you want, but this is how she had it in the picture, and I kind of liked it. One thing that she mentioned, which I really liked, now she recommends using a self-striping yarn, which is what I did. I'm going to talk about this one in a second. What she recommended, which I thought was a great idea, is start with the center, which is the lightest, because with this particular yarn that I'm using, it goes light into the dark. So I'm going to finish on the dark, which is where I'm at now, but she recommends starting on the center, making your tassels so that when you're all done, this was in the center, you got this really cool contrast. I was like, that's brilliant. Then she said to tie the tassel at the top with the outer color, which is where you're going to end. So when I'm all done, it's all going to blend. Thank you, Tina. You're brilliant. I love you. So I got my tassels going. I made 3, so there's going to be 1 for the centerpiece here, and then 1 for each one of the sides. So that's what I started. Just a very, very simple, let me take this off. Just a real simple, mindless, like I can sit and watch TV and not really pay attention to what I'm doing. That was what I wanted. That's what I was looking for. So that's what I started with. Now, I do love the variegation colors in this. The yarn that I'm using, I'm going to talk about this in a second. This is, I think it was called Persimmon, but I love how it goes from this light apricot and then it transitions down into this really beautiful deep orange. And so for this particular shawl, I think this is a beautiful yarn. Beautiful. Love the way this transitions. And it's 100% cotton. And I wanted something that was really more of a casual feel that I could wear. I could throw this on with like jeans, maybe like a little white t-shirt, you know, and go out wine tasting or just, you know, hanging out. So I wanted something that was kind of casual, easy wash and wear. So that's what I got with this. Let me tell you what I don't like about this yarn. It is now I got this yarn from Hobbii, HOBBII.com. One of my favorites, you know that. This yarn, it's their Cotton Kings twirls, Cotton King twirls. Love the color graduation. I have probably 6 or 7 skeins of this, all different colors. All right, it gives you this really nice, easy start pull tab from the center, so you know exactly where to start. As you know, I prefer to start from the center. Some people disagree, but with something like this yarn will be rolling all over the floor. Here's the problem, and I don't know if it's because starting from the center, but this is a 4-ply yarn, and it's not even twisted. It's really a 4-ply. Like it opens up very, very easily. All right. The problem, as I'm getting deeper into this, and I've been watching this show called Stranger Things with my husband, creepy show. But somehow this yarn is reminding me of that horrible monster in the show. What's happening is it's pulling out of the center, and because it's almost like thread, it's like 4 threads, I am getting the biggest knots that are coming out of this thing, and it is a pain. And I have had to do some cutting, which I typically don't. I usually have pretty good patience for you know, pulling out knots and things like that, but I can't with this. And I'm literally getting like rat's nests coming out of the center of this. And I'm trying really hard. And this actually, I think I'm going to be okay. But as you can kind of see, it just gets like a rat's nest in there. And as you pull it out, it's just a nightmare. So, but I do like the color. I don't know. I don't know how I can avoid having the rat's nest. Maybe what I do need to do is just come out from the sides. But it's just kind of a bummer. But I really do like the colors in the yarn, and working with it is pretty easy. I was actually going to weave with this, and I have since changed my mind because having this go through a weft would be an absolute nightmare. So I'm just going to keep doing the crochet and be very careful as it pulls out of the center that it's not getting tangled. Like this is pretty easy to get through, and there's no halo, so I thought it would be pretty easy. It's almost like you want to put it on a spindle or something like that. Anyways, if you've used this yarn, comment below and let me know. Again, it's from hobbii.com, and it's not an expensive yarn. Actually it's a great value yarn, because you get like in each spool, or in each cake rather, you get 200 grams. So that's 874 yards. So this is my work in progress Wednesday, but it's also one of my one skein wonders, because you can make a beautiful drapey shawl with just the one skein, even all the amounts that I'm having to cut out, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like losing yarn that way, but we'll see. So I will send you a picture of this, or I'll do another little video when it's all finished, let you know my end result. But this, again, this is like a one skein wonder. I will include the link to the Hobbii. You can take a look at it and see if it's something you want to try. Like I said, I loved the colors. Really, really enjoy the colors. But they go with colored numbers, not names. So you just have to go with the number. But Hobbii is out of Denmark. And I will also include the pattern for Tina's scarf. I think I paid, I think it was even on half price. I maybe paid like $3 or $4 for it. Sure, patterns are great. They also have the chart. It's very, very simple. We just go into the V and you do 2 double crochets, and then where you skip, that actually makes more of a square stitch. So you end up getting these really nice long chains of V's going through. So so it has its own pattern. And again, with the variegation of the colors, it's beautiful. So this is my work in progress, Wednesday work in progress. I want to get this done fast because I just got some beautiful needles from Knitter's Pride. I'll include the link here. So if you do some knitting, I did a review on the Knitter's Pride needles. Beautiful. And there's a sweater pattern that I'm really excited to try with those needles and use up some of my yummy yarn here. So I think I'm going to use this webs here. So I want to get this project done so I don't have too many WIPs going. Too many, because now I'm weaving. So I've got weaving WIPs, crochet WIPs, and knitting WIPs. I am just a WIP master. Master of many, or WIP mistress of many, master of none, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, this is Kimberly again, just a really quick little work in progress Wednesday. This is what I'm working on. I'll include the link below for the yarn and for the pattern. And of course, I am using the Tulip with puppy gnaws all into it, but I still love these tulips. This is the red one. Really holds up well. Easy to see your stitches through it. I'll include the link for this as well, but it's my mother's puppy got a hold of this and just gnawed the heck out of it. And it still is actually holding up really well. All right. Thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains, and I'll see you soon.